Hey everybody, it's Miss T from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library. How are you today? Thank you for coming and stopping by for another special STEM project. Today we're going to talk mud. That's right, mud and stuff. So, you need, and these are optional, old pans or plates, glitter, paint if you want, other natural items like grass and stones, if you can get it, an old ice maker, or just your hands, okay? Also, we can't forget our star of the show today. That's right, ooey gooey mud. So, why mud? Does anybody play with mud anymore? Now, in the not too distant past, for all us parents out there, shout out to every parent out there who knows before computers we had to make and be really creative and make our own fun, right? And it still happens. So shout out to the kids who still do that too, who still use their imagination. But one of the most plentiful things around, of course, if you look around all over, you can't miss it. You can't miss dirt, right? Dirt is everywhere. So, because it's so plentiful, that's why it was so easy during the hot summertime. If you ran out of ideas, mud was a good alternative when using your imagination and playing. And it still is fun. So, this is rated M for messy, messy, messy. Okay, so if you have to get permission from a parent before you do this, your guardian, older sibling for help, do that because you need dirt. Now, I was lucky to find some dug up dirt already. So there's a few suggestions, okay? Now, first, you can simply, for all of our scientists out there, simply look at it. Because in soil and dirt is living beings, right? So sometimes you'll come across a bug, sometimes you'll come across an ant, sometimes you'll come across a worm. So I found this little handy gadget, and it has a little magnifying top to it. And you can just put that on there and just magnify your dirt. See what you can find. So that's one idea. Another idea are these handy dandy bricks. So we made these bricks how? So we now first you make your mud. That's the basis of anything, right? So how do we make mud? Do you know the recipe? Of course you need dirt and water. So I'm going to put a little bit of water. And this is just a top. And you can just put in your dirt. And basically you're going to work it with your hands. Now I'm just going to put a little bit more in. And you're just going to work it in with your hands until it's just right. And so you're the judge of that, right? You'll be the judge of that. We're going to mix this together. And mix it and mix it. And you can put it in, if you have an old ice maker, simply put it in. And I let these bake for a couple of days, so that's why these are kind of solid. But with these, you have several little building blocks, and you can make all kinds of things with these. And keep in mind, before there was any machinery, what did folks make their homes out of? Made it with their hands, and more importantly, they made it with the earth that was around them. So, in some essence, you are really paying homage to early man and womankind as they made their way on earth and had to find and build their own shelter. So that's one thing. So you can make your own bricks just like that. Another thing we can do is make an old-fashioned mud pie. So I put some mud in the pan, and I got a couple of things here. So as you can see, our good old tree bark, our string, leaves, and sticks. I found these awesome little green berries nearby, and I'm just going to put them in, and you can do the same as well, because there is no wrong way or right way to do it. Now this you can be really creative with, and you can just imagine a good pie. Imagine making something with your own hands. Now, of course, while it may look, by the time you finish, it may look more like a work of art. This is nothing to eat, but also I'm going to add us a little glitter, because why not? So we can add some glitter to our mud. Give it a little shine. Sprinkle it with some grass. And once again, there is no, and this is a perfect way to be creative. There's no wrong way. There's no right way to do it. The only thing is limited is by your imagination and definitely your inventive side. Okay? So, I am just about finished my pie. And check it out. Got a little glimmer on it. It shines a little bit. Got some berries on it. Got a little bit of tree bark. And that was just simply made with good old-fashioned mud and an old pan that I had. So, there we go. An old-fashioned mud pie. Now, I'm going to now focus our attention on a mud ball. Now, you can do a lot with a mud ball, right? This was formed. Oh, and it feels so nice. So once you mix your soil and your water together, you can just form it however you want, and you get a nice size like this. Now you can do a lot of things. You can maybe you can put it in a cup just like this. Now this is actually off a spray can, so just the top off a used spray can. You can make a nice little sculpture. Maybe you can be real creative. Just like that. And that's just something real fast. Right? Or, what about a critter? So I'm going to take this again, and that's one good thing. Once you made one thing, you can now reform it back into a mud ball. Now I'm going to attempt to make a face. So I'm going to give our critter some hair. And that's what grass is all about. I love this. Who does not like playing with dirt? I'm going to give her, hey, a little bit of a hairstyle. Then I'm going to give her a little bit of eyes. Going to use these little berries here. And we got a little pink stem on it. Trying to see what it looks like. Will it work for a mouth? Let's see. Oh, okay, not bad as a mouth. So I'm going to now pull out. And you can always experiment. And I made us a little critter. I think I'm going to put little ears on her. And I'll put another one on her. Oh, wow. She looks crittery. Ta-da! Ooh, scary mud critter. Scary mud critter. So, we made a round robin of mud projects today. Our mud pie, hello. Of course, mud bricks. We made a mud ball, okay? And you can use that any way that you want. And also, you can simply look at the earth in your possession. A simple thing as dirt can open your eyes to so much life that lives under your very feet. Well, that's all for me today in this STEM project. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I hope you're inspired to go outside, get your own dirt, grab some water with permission, and make your own creation, okay? So, thank you once again for stopping by. This is Miss T from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library, and I'll be remiss if I sign out without reminding you guys, it's still summer reading, it's still on. So, if you're interested in joining, please contact us at the library or go online to our webpage, www.plainfieldlibrary.info. Click on the Children's Library. You'll look for the section for summer reading. Click on, follow the links, and sign up online. And as you read, or when you read, you'll earn prizes at the end. Okay? So this is Miss T, wishing you a very muddy day. Take care. So long for now. Bye.